welcome back to TrailDog. This is apparently video 5 at Cannock chase, which is worrying because I'm pretty sure I've done more than that, and that's not a good thing if I fail to video some things. I'm going to have to look at the playback when I get to the car and see if I can do anything. I'm fairly sure I've started the video every time, but by the looks of things I'm down on something. Unless I actually haven't done that many. In which case, whoops. Oh, yeah, here we go. Straight into climbing issues. This is Rainbow Valley. Yep, this is me losing my gears completely. Good job, me. I'm so good at this. Let's just drop a few gears at the front back. Apparently it's not wanting to shift at the back. There we go. Really do hate hills. Right, yes, anyway, this is Rainbow Valley. I don't know if I mentioned that beforehand, but it is. And it's a climb. Hooray. I love climbs. So, if you watched the last video, I was talking about money issues. Mostly the fact that, screw it, mostly the fact that on day 3 of a 7-day trip, I've run out. So rather than sticking to the plans, I'm now having to make a break for Devon, where I've got free accommodation for a couple of days. And do what I can on the way home when I do get paid. I think this is a pretty good time. I mean, technically, the video is probably a bad one to do it on, but no one watches the climbs. But yeah, it's a good time to say we really do need funding. Or I do. I'm not actually. I don't think there's anyone else actually working on this. Everyone who has expressed an interest isn't actually doing anything, so it's just me on my own, and it's very hard to do this. So at the moment it is genuinely a labour of love, a weird kind of love. Well, maybe one of the kinds of loves where you accidentally walk into cupboard doors a lot, but love nonetheless. See, the problem is I work full time. It's not a massive problem because most people work full time. But most people aren't trying to map every trail network in the UK. So it's a case of, well, I'm doing this in my off time. And it just doesn't work. It does, kinda. But it ends up with, well, I'm not entirely sure how much further I'm going to be able to go without support, to be perfectly honest, because as I said in the last video, I'm down to what, only a few places that are within a day's reach for me, and once they're exhausted it's going up to overnight stops and stuff, which is where prices start going up. And unfortunately, it also means having to take 2 days at a time off. Which is an issue because I think I've got 3 days total holiday left. And 2 days at a time. Rest days don't seem to happen to me very often. So I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I would love this to become a job, a full-time job. It's a bit lonely, I'll admit, but I'm used to that. It's just to do this properly, I need money behind me. And let's look at it 2 different ways. At the moment, working for the company I do, I get discounts on hotel rooms, certain hotels. So I can actually do a night away for like 20 quid, which is pretty good. But it has to be near, where I'm going has to be near one of the hotels, which is difficult at times. There's large areas of the country where it's an impossible feat, which is not good. And I can make it a lot more efficient by doing something like buying a van and kitting it out so I can live from it. But again, that costs a lot of money, and it's money I do not have. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, subscribe, they really do help. Any adverts that get clicked also help out, or watched, even if they're the long videos at the beginning. I'll go into that on the next trail. This is Over the Rainbow coming up next. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.